Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Studio 12 podcast. This is a platform about girls and young women for girls and young women. Today I'm with my amazing co-host.
Hi guys, my name is Faith Baya, but you can call me Fafi. As always, I'm here. But today we have an exciting guest that is going to tell us more about sexuality. The stage is yours, man.
Hi everybody. Hi girls.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And you?
Oh, fine.
Good. Yes.
You look pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
What do you use?
Tell us your secrets.
I can't tell you guys my secret because it's a secret.
Oh,
but yeah.
okay, we understand.
Yeah.
So before we go further, who is Mimie?
Okay. My name is Mimie Tarukwana. I am 27 years old. I'm a singer, songwriter, and a vocal coach. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I do.
Okay, so Mimie, as we said, this is a platform about girls and young women, and we're here to discuss the issues that we go through. And today's topic is sexuality, obviously. So I'd like to find out, when did you become aware of your sexuality?
Hey, to be honest, I don't really know. But I think when I was 10, that's when I started seeing, okay, there's a guy I like in class or whatever, or that guy looks cute, or so around 10, and that's around the time.
When you started having a crush.
Yeah, exactly. And that's also around the time I started my period, so that's the time you start to feel things as well. So yeah, I should say 10.
Okay, so who did you talk to about that?
About my crush. I talked to my mom. I talked to my mom and she's just like, oh no, it's okay to like someone. But I mean, it was, when you're young, they don't take it to it. They're just like, you have a little crush. It's okay. So is he going to be your boyfriend type of thing? But yeah, I spoke to my mom about it. I told her, no, I like this guy. He's my crush or whatnot. And this is how I feel. And then she also advised me, like, for my age on what to do and how to go about it. And yeah, so from there we moved forward.
Okay, that's nice to hear. So you obviously were privileged to have a mother who you feel comfortable talking to about certain things like sexuality.
Exactly.
So do you feel as if there's many young girls out there in Zimbabwe who are scrounging around for information, who don't have these parental figures in their life that they can talk to?
Yeah, I feel like these days there are not a lot of it's hard to go to your parents to speak about sexuality. I mean, now as I grew older, obviously I couldn't go to mom and say, hey, brah, I want to kiss that boy. You know what I mean? So now, like, women are now, young girls are now looking for more information, and they go to the internet, and the internet doesn't give you as much information, or it doesn't give you the right information. So yes, I feel like we really do need women that are able to talk to us as young women about our sexuality and what to do about it, what to do with all our feelings and whatnot. So yeah.
So which leads me to my question. Do you think there's enough information out there?
No, I don't think there's enough adequate information. I feel like there's the wrong information going around. Obviously, it's your porn, these cosmopolitan magazines. Yes, they give you the proper, health-wise, but they don't really touch on the basis that us young girls, an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old needs to know about sex or about your sexuality. So no, I don't think there is enough information.
True, and like you mentioned, a lot of young girls, their first sexual experiences is with porn.
Yes.
With very unrealistic scenarios that don't really happen in real life. So do you feel like there's a lot of misinformation or unrealistic scenarios? In porn, no one talks about HR, sexual reproductive health rights. Do you feel like we need more conversation on that?
Definitely. I feel like we do. I feel like it should be taught in schools because school prepares you for the world. That's what we are taught. That's what we are told. So if we're not told about it, if we're not taught about sexual reproduction and health in school, and then when we go home, say I live with my dad alone, how do I go to my dad and say, Dad, this is what I'm feeling, or how is it horny? I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I mean. I won't be comfortable as a young girl to speak to my dad about my sexual reproduction or my sexual organs or whatnot, or there's something wrong down there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like we do need to be taught that. We need to be taught the real things, like to be understood. And really, our porn is just a lie. That's
So
all I'm
what
saying.
age should we be taught?
What age do I
Yeah,
think?
which from grassroots level, secondary, tertiary, which age?
These days, young girls are and young people are woke. So I would say probably from 10. From 10, because not everyone stays with their parents, and not everyone has a supportive background or a support system that will help you or walk with you or guide you. So I feel like they need to be taught in the schools so that they know how to have safe sex, so that they know how to condomize and whatnot.
True. So another interesting thing that you said is that we need more information, correct information. So right now on the ground in Zim, do you feel as if young women are not being given the correct information about sex, or they're being shamed for sex? Because in many instances, boys are encouraged to have sex lives,
yeah.
but when it comes to girls, it's keep your virginity. Even if I'm not religious,
that's true. Yeah.
don't have sex, wait for marriage. But boys, this narrative is not told to boys. So what's your take on that?
I feel like it's wrong for, like, we need to be taught on how to on being sexually woke. We need to be sexually woke as females. Back then, because I'm old now, but back then, right, it was taboo to talk about sex. This discussion was not allowed. It was like, you're talking about sex? You're 18. Oh my gosh, you're having sex, or you're 19 and you're having sex. But we are not really taught about these things. And I feel like in Zim, we need to be taught more about it. Females need to be taught that it's okay to talk about sex. It's okay to have sex, but you need to have it the right way. You need to condomize. If you don't want a child, use a condom, period. I mean, this thing of saying guys are allowed to have sex and then women aren't, it can't do that, because it takes two. So how are they having the sex? Are they having the sex by themselves? No, I'm involved. So I need to know, okay, if I'm to have sex, here's the condom. Put on your condom. I don't want to have a child. I don't want to get STIs. I don't want to get AIDS. You know, those things.
True. And a lot of girls are subject to things like stealthing, or non-consensual sex, rape, sexually assaulted, because in the society that we live in, men are entitled to sex and not girls.
Okay, so tell us some of the challenges that young women are facing.
These days, there's this date rape thing, because women are not, they don't know. I go out with you, you take me to Hillside Dams, we have a drink or two, and then we go back home, and everything. He's like, okay, cool. So men are entitled for some strange reason. I don't know why. Men are entitled to want to get sex out of women, and so that's a big challenge. We need to girls need to know about date rape. They need to be careful all the time. Also, not only do we need to teach women, but we need to teach the young guys as well, because I feel like the guys need to know that, okay, it's my body, it's my rules. If I want to have sex with you, I will let you know when I'm ready. You don't force me. So yeah, there's that date rape.
Do you think that is applicable in Zim?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is. It's. I don't think it's something to do with, to say, the country or whatnot. It's something to do with you on a personal level. I think it has to do with how you feel inside. You can't just decide that you want to have sex, or you can, but I mean, communicate. There we go. Thank you. The right word. Say, but it's English depleted. No, you need to communicate. If I want to have sex with a guy, I will let him know, okay, I'm ready. Or if I'm waiting for marriage, I'll let him know, no, I'm waiting for marriage. Or my religion, I believe this. These are my beliefs. You need to know from the get-go, when you're going out with someone, this is what you expect out of your relationship. This is what I expect out of your sexual life or sexual relationship.
True, and I think another thing that we need to also talk about is sextortion.
Mm-hmm.
Faith was saying that date rape is not really applicable in Zim,
Yeah.
but I know that sextortion is. There's a lot of men who buy girls food, or, for example, you buy me a ticket to Major League, and now you think that, okay, after Major League, it's time to have sex with me. But that's not the case. Just because you've bought me
That's true.
a VIP ticket to a concert, that's not my consent. I'm not consenting to sex.
That's true. And even in the industry I'm in, because I'm like I said before, I'm a musician, there is a lot of sextortion.
Gatekeepers.
Yes, gatekeepers, as they call them. Girls are getting booked by promoters, and like, because I want that gig, I'm willing to do anything and everything, only that it comes at a price, and that price could be my virginity or being abused in a certain way. And yeah, that's really bad. That's really
So
bad.
you think there's abuse of power?
Definitely. Yes, there is, definitely.
So what do you think women should strive for? Like, there's this song says Fadzam.
Tengi wedoro.
So I heard that instead of us fathering them tengi of it,
We should become the
ones who
Vatengis.
are selling them.
Yes, we should be the ones to be selling the doro, to be buying the doro. We should be the ones. We need to create our own spaces. That basically, we need to be able to have our own safe spaces. That's what I believe. I'll speak on the entertainment side. For me, I'm big on creating my own space. I do not want to be given an opportunity. I would like to create that opportunity. So I feel like once I am able to create that opportunity, I'm protected from sextortion, from any type of abuse that would be there.
Okay. So to all the young girls out there who are watching, who want to pursue a career in, music, acting, modeling, what's your advice to them to be
How can they overcome
safe?
this challenge?
How can they find safe spaces or create safe spaces for others? Obviously, you've quite established in the Bulawayo music scene. So, from your perspective, what would you say?
Well, luckily, there's now a lot of organizations that work with women. There's obviously Sisters Next Generation. They help in nurturing talent. So that's from your sound and lighting, from your audio, engineering. So at least if you learn a craft, you are able to say, I've learned how to do sound and record. From there, you can open your own studio. So I would like to encourage them to learn as much as they can to learn as much as they can from people around them. There are lots of female artists, there are lots of female creatives that are willing to help them and create safe spaces for them. So if they are willing to, they can also put in the work themselves and hit us up. We are there to make it happen for them.
Okay, I think that you've said it all.
I hope I did.
And it's well said. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
And
me.
we've come to the end of our podcast. Please catch us on YouTube every weekdays on Amplifying Girl Voices through digital arts. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Anchor.
Make sure to also check out our Spotify if you want to save or listen to our podcast for a later time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.